Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
and me, Banshee, and it's
Unboxing video.
It's a special unboxing video.
You know, this was a gift to me, but once someone looked at it, we decided we would share it.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I just thought I was doing the unboxing with you.
Oh, no, I thought we were.
Yay, I don't have to steal it. That's
that would be very grim.
It would be very grim indeed.
Because
and speaking of grim, we're doing the Grim Tales Tarot.
Ta-da!
Huzzah, huzzah. So very, very stylish, very classical in its approach, very fairy tale oriented, but kind of grim.
The art, to me, you know, and I'm a limited, humanities student, just did remind me in some ways of maybe Renaissance era or around that era of
definitely art. Nods to that, but it says, I think, Victorian on the back. Victorian, I will say. Let's read a little bit about the back, but first off, let's talk about it. It's the Grim Tales Tarot, and it's authored and illustrated by Fiona Edgewood, and it just came out from Llewelyn Publications. So it's 2025 deck, and basically Fiona, her background is in for folk tales or folklore. She spent her time reading and researching folklore, living in the land of the Brothers Grimm, and inspired by archetypes found in their work, as well as stories across the globe. So she's taking a lot of story, sort of fairy tale or folklore archetypes, to create this deck. It's not totally, based on any one grim fairy tale, the cards in general, but you will definitely see nods there, I think. And do you have anything to add on the book, or should I just give a little background here?
Is pretty nice. It's thick enough. I don't think they had reverse meanings.
They do. They don't have reverse meaning, but they have nice color art. The color of the cards. So full page art, which is nice. The readings that they provide are pretty standard. There's a revisioning of the Celtic cross, but it's essentially a Celtic cross, but it's made to look like a witch's broom. So that's what we have. How many pages is in the book, Mr. O?
It says $2.99. Got my poor eyes.
Oh, it's $189. That's okay. $189. And it's pretty complete. I like it. I would just mention a little bit from the background here, just so you get the idea, and then we're getting right into the cards. So welcome to the eerily familiar world of the Grim Tales Tarot, where images and symbols from fairy tales magically mingle with undercurrents of occult secrets that lurk behind cottage doors in dark forests. Reading with this Rider-Waite-Smith style deck allows you to create your own dark fairy tale full of magical knowledge to guide your life path. Use your intuition to listen to the characters as they whisper messages about your modern day once upon a time. So, let's get right into it, shall we? We may stop and comment on a couple of the cards as we go.
Wow.
Ah, ha, ha.
Right.
They just have a basic black spines, on the cards. So
that's the back.
And that's the back. That's right.
All right. So here we go.
This is how the spine looks. Okay. Proceed.
So our first card is the Fool.
Wow. Is he going up or down to that magical cottage? Can we
Looks like it's going upward.
Aha. So he's going up and taking a chance on what he finds there.
Also, it may be a female figure.
Okay. All right. And then the magician. So all the tools of his trade there. High priestess. Now that just seems very classical interpretation to me.
When I looked at this, my immediate thought was, oh, that's what's her name, Hathaway as Catwoman in the current Batman movies, because she wears the dark, domino kind of mask like that.
Well, we have the snake here. Is that a pomegranate or an apple? It looks like a pomegranate, maybe, but it's interesting.
It looks like a pomegranate, yeah.
So, a lot of symbols of the wisdom.
And that would be, a high priestess kind of concept.
Then we have the Empress. Nice and earthy, just like the Empress should be. And all of these dark themes really serve well, or the dark tones and everything, for shadow work and things of that nature.
Well, right away, that kind of reminds me of a deck I am using on Goth Tarot, the Midnight Boulevard. Nearly every card is cast in darker tones.
The Emperor.
Earthy, yep.
One of my favorites here, the Hierophant, is a praying mantis.
Oh my goodness.
Creature. I think that's very cool.
Praying?
Definitely very cool.
Let us all pray.
Off with his head, the female says.
Let us pray. Oh, okay. The lovers.
That's beautiful. That's
no mantis in sight. No. Thank goodness.
And the Chariot. It's a cat. I love it.
That seems to be very grim.
But they're moving. They're moving. The Strength card. I like that. It's like the woman that runs with wolves in a way, is what impression I got right away when I saw that card.
Yeah.
The wolves.
Yeah, I like that.
The Hermit. Focusing on the kind of hiding away in your comfort, in your sacred space, perhaps.
And of course, the allusion to possibly Baba Yaga, because, or her hut that has the chicken wings, and basically it's a hut on chicken wings. Very, very. And Baba Yaga is very the rage these days, it seems
that is
like.
True.
I wouldn't be surprised if Barbie Mattel comes up with a Baba Yaga.
And then there's the Wheel of Fortune. A web. I like that.
It looks like Wednesday Addams a little bit.
There's a few images that remind me of her. Yeah, that's an image I think that gets reused a bit. Now, Justice is really cool to me. And why? It's because of that eye up above the person's other eyes. Justice is not seeing through our own eyes, but seeing through objective eyes. So I kind of like that. I like that image. The Hanged Man, which is a bat, I believe. It's nice.
Excuse me. It is a bat.
And Death. Death is the Venus flytrap. And I believe I think I have another deck. I can't think of the one that uses the Venus flytrap for Death. But that's a nice idea, a nice concept there. And then we have, which one is that? Oh, Temperance. Temperance looks a little dark with the eyeballs there. Collecting the eyeballs. Now is that a take on Krampus in a way?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's definitely Krampus.
Mm-hmm. The Devil.
The Devil.
Devil. And the Tower. To me, it's a castle, I guess, but with the cross, I thought it was.
Castle has a tower.
I thought it was maybe a church on fire.
Well, some castles probably did have a church incorporated into their building, so that's not even surprising.
Now, here's where we get to some art to me that I agree with Mr. O. Looks a bit medieval-ish.
Yeah, I'm not sure of who the artist it reminds me of. Somebody I studied in humanities a long time ago and now don't quite remember.
The Moon. So just beautiful. They really are.
I I love that, and the sense of
the
the
classical
spider web there.
feel to it too. The sun.
Yeah, this feels Renaissancean, you know, in some way. Beautiful.
The judgment. Judgment card.
And I love it, the bat overhead judgment. It's definitely a grim concept.
The world.
Now, this image almost reminds me of that a scene from the Adventures of Baron Munchausen with Robin Williams, where he's on the moon pursuing some strange beauty.
So that's the major arcana. Before we get started with the minor, I wanted to read something here about the minor cards. It's not a big deal. Everything is normal. Everything is traditional Rider-Waite, but you know, with embellishments here.
Theme.
But the thing she says about the minor arcana at the end. The minor arcana help you navigate the plot twists of your fairy tale, offering guidance on how to deal with the little moments that in the end define your story. And that's really what the minor arcana is all about.
So right away I see there's another whole usage of this tarot, a very solitary usage, but somebody who might want to write an original story.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for example, our very first card, I'm going to tell you when I see this what I think the plot twist could be. So we're starting off with the Suit of Cups, and there it is. It's the Ace of Cups.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, maybe this character is going to find or drink, willfully or otherwise, some poison. That's the plot twist I see there. What about
Well,
you?
there's lots of ways you could look around it. Maybe
The beginning of a new life, for sure.
Yeah, that could be. That could be. Maybe she's
It's a love potion.
maybe she's refusing the poison. Or you're right, maybe it is a love potion.
But you see, a potion, you know, traps a person, and so that is a form of.
Well, let's look at the Two of Cups here.
Oh my God.
The Two of Cups, which to me, you know, clearly has, I don't know, you know, I keep thinking of, when I see all those flowers and stuff like that, I think of the Dia de los Muertos kind of theme, you know, with the skulls and the skeletons here. But it's very beautiful. I mean, it's really pretty. And maybe it talks about a love that endures beyond death.
Oh, I guess that's the point, eh?
Yeah. So then we have the silly looking Three of Cups. The Four.
What do you think of the cardstock, Banshee?
Well, the cardstock is a little bit cardboardy, but I think it will wear well. It's flexible, and it's got a sort of sheen to it. I really don't know enough about cardstock, you know, labeling to tell you what kind it is, but I think it'll wear fairly well. It'll definitely shuffle and riffle well. We'll try that.
Five of Cups.
The Five of Cups is really a bizarre one, but let's move on. Six of Cups. I don't have much to say until we reach, the Seven of Cups. Look at this one, Mr. O. They're all black cats. And, you know, I would say if I was there having to choose between all those cats, I'd want them all. I'd want them all. And most cat lovers would agree. I'd take them all home.
That is kind of the underlying message of the Seven of Cups, the idea that everything there looks really great, but you can't have it all. You have to pick one.
Oh, I guess so.
And this is sort of saying, well, in a grim way, you can do it.
All right, the Eight of Cups.
Off in the woods. Or so it seems.
All right, the Nine. Which, this one is interesting to me. It's just these mice. Does she want to eat the mice? I mean, I'm confused a little bit about this image.
Yeah. It maybe is about a particular tale that we don't know yet.
One caveat I'd like to give about the book is that I don't feel they dabble into too much of the art itself and its connection to the card. They focus on the meaning of the card and more, I think. Let's, for example, quickly take a look at the Nine of Cups so you get an idea here. What's on that image, Mr. O?
Well, it's a woman sitting at a table and there's 9 mice there. And she's not exactly looking at them. She's sort of sitting there with her hands properly posed.
So basically, this is pretty much about the card itself. So it says dreams coming true, emotional contentment, the realization of desire, satisfaction, and the reward of emotional and material success, sensual pleasure, and soul nourishment. This card speaks to a time of happiness when your wishes are granted and you feel at peace with yourself and your life, allowing yourself to feel bliss and ease in the moment. It invites you to take a moment to acknowledge your achievements and appreciate the abundance around you, cherishing blessings when they arise. When the Nine of Cups appears, it encourages you to embrace gratitude, savor the present, and celebrate the joy that comes from within. So I guess she gets joy out of the mice. Okay. So,
Like I said, there may be a story reference
there may be.
somewhere. I don't know what it would be, but it would be grim. All right, so then there's that 10 of Cups.
And it's nice. And they have a little nod to the rainbows there.
Yeah.
Which is nice. The Page of Cups, that's pretty. Except for that thing coming out of the cup. I guess it's a...
Right, it sort of is a grim version of, the regular page where there's a fish there. This fish is not very nice, I think.
And the Knight of Cups. The Queen with crocodiles, I believe.
That's an interesting take.
Some of the cards I noticed in the cups did have some nautical, water kind of animals and things in them, aquatic. Right. And here we have the King of Cups who looks kind of like a pirate with a hat with a ship above him there. See that? So...
Yo ho ho.
So there may be some thematic elements to each of these suits based on, of course, their elemental associations. So here we have the Ace of Pentacles.
And of course, the typical coin or pentacle on a coin, what have you.
The 2, which is your typical 2.
I like the coloration too, is also evocative of that era, Renaissanceian or
the 3. It's kind of interesting there, that image, because you've got them, I guess, kind of tied together, but somebody there is holding a pair of scissors.
Aha.
So, it may just indicate the fact that people want to contribute in their own way. The 4, what is that? The
4.
The 4?
The 4 of Pentacles. Off with their heads.
That's a pile of heads, isn't it? That's what I was trying to see. Okay, the 5. Very somber, very 5 of Pentacles, very solitary in this case. There's no other person or creature with him, am I right?
You are right.
Yeah, so it speaks of the loneliness or the disconnection that one feels when they feel downtrodden. The 6. Sharing is caring. The 7. Well, she's flying high.
I know my girlfriend is...
Now, when we get into the 8, 9, and 10, I feel we're starting to get a little bit more magical each time here. So there's the 8 with the pentagram and somebody, perhaps doing something there. Then you've got the 9 of Pentacles, and there is somebody divinating or getting ready to.
Yes, it looks like a seance.
You passed the 10?
How could that be? That was the 10.
Oh,
let's
sorry.
See. I see. So here's the 9. Whoops.
Here's the 9. Whoops.
I passed the 9. I am so sorry.
Right. So this is the one where they're preparing to divinate, etc.
And it's similar looking to the 9 of Cups in the sense that there's a woman who's center stage and kind of looking forward at you, just like in the 9 of Cups.
And the 10 again now. So you can see it kind of progressed there.
She has a Ouija board, so it's definitely, something like a contacting the spirits.
It's not the same person either. I just wanted to...
No, I said it was reminiscent.
Yeah, I think it was interesting. The Page of Pentacles looks like a Pinocchio-style figure, which is interesting.
Right. I always thought Pinocchio was an original Italian folk tale, but maybe it has its roots somewhere else. I don't know.
The Knight of Pentacles. Ooh.
Ooh.
Is that a scorpion sting there? Jeez. The Queen of Pentacles. She looks beautiful. So you see the earthy kind of imagery in these cards. And, when you think of a Pinocchio image too, Pinocchio is made of wood, right? From the
Right,
earth.
so something solid,
And here's King Pumpkinhead, King of Pentacles. All right. So now we're on the swords, the Ace of Swords. Where I think we're going to see a lot of cutting implements in this one, maybe. Or stabbing. There's the Two of Swords, scissors, spread open. The Three of Swords, pincushion heart. Now this one looks like a Wednesday figure a little bit again. The Four of Swords.
Yeah, I believe, I guess, it is more of a Victorian style than Renaissance, per se. So, like I said, I'm not enough of an artist or humanities student to know.
What do you think of this Five of Swords?
Oh.
Wow. So I noticed there's sharp teeth, there's sharp spikes around the neck, and, just, I don't think you want to mess with that Five of Swords.
No. Obvious allusion to Cerberus, the guardian dog of hell.
The Six of Swords. Very somber, but maybe she's now at peace and moving to a more peaceful place, which is really what the Six of Swords is about. The Seven, little shady fox there.
I love it, trying to hang out with those chickens.
In the hen house.
That one writes itself.
The Eight of Swords looks like somebody just kind of warily looking out from the curtains.
Different kinds of prisons.
Yep. Well, this is scary, all right. The Nine of Swords. I don't like snakes. I'm sorry, I don't. And the Ten of Swords is another pincushion motif, or should we say a voodoo doll?
Puppet.
A poppet. Thank you. A poppet. It's a better word. The Page of Swords with that kind of Middle Ages mask, right?
The Plague Doctor mask.
Plague Doctor. The Knight of Swords. Wow.
What are they on? A bug?
Yeah, it looks like a bee, maybe. Could be a bee. I'm not sure. The Queen of Swords, which I think she's got a goose there, maybe, or yeah, I'm not sure. The Queen of Swords, maybe a hawk. And the King of Swords. So you notice with the swords in the sword court that there were a lot of flying elements. So air, the qualities of
bat
air.
wings or dragon wings.
So now we'll get the qualities of fire, maybe. I'm not sure. We have a scarecrow here, though. The Ace of Wands.
Of course, that could be more about the growth analogy, the harvest.
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know about you, but despite the cat being there, it's not because there's a cat in the picture, but I really like this Two of Wands. I really do. It really emphasizes the more worldly aspect of the card and maybe, the impact you might have beyond just, with whatever you're working on that's impactful beyond just your own life. The Three of Wands was interesting to me too. It's a Grim Reaper in a graveyard, and
Waiting for his opportunity.
maybe he's waiting for his next opportunity to fill a grave. The Four of Wands looks nice and celebratory.
Mm-hmm. If you like that kind of thing.
Now, could be crazy of me, but do you feel a semi-steampunk element to this Five of Wands here?
In a way, yeah.
In a way. And the Five of Wands, I love the fact, there's five fingers and they're all flaming. And so, it really does talk about, trying to harness all of that fire into one big flame that works together. The Six of Wands. I'm thinking of the Five of Wands again, because also those flames just show that they are on one hand, and so you have a common purpose, but each of you are approaching it differently. Yeah, I like that. And the Seven of Wands. Definitely Rider-Waite. The Flying Monkey has arrived. The Eight of Wands. Well, I think she's ready for something. The Nine of Wands.
It looks like that Midwest Gothic picture, American Gothic, only he ran off, or she killed him maybe. That would be pretty Gothic and grim.
10 of Wands. Could this person be carrying enough? Goodness. That's a heavy load there. And here we go with the Page of Wands. The Knight of Wands is on stilts. Very thin, but they are stilts. I saw the little rest for the feet. Oh. The Queen of Wands. No cat, but still okay. They have plenty of cats in this deck, so I'm not unhappy. And the King of Wands. Excuse me. So, if you like it dark, if you like it grim, and if you like classical styled art, and regardless of whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or an expert, I think this is a very usable deck for all groups, don't you?
It's very usable for all groups. It's lush.
Because it's Rider-Waite, inspired.
And the premise that this somehow helps you tell a story or that it contributes to the telling of a story is true in my opinion. There's a lot of stuff in the imagery that should give everyone, a new slant, even though it's based on the Rider-Waite, there's still some nuance in there that maybe can give you a different slant.
I ruffled the cards. They work well. Do you want to shuffle it in your own way?
Yes.
So I think that they're very well made, and it's a beautiful boxed set. I'll show you the interior of the box while he is doing that. There we are. Very beautiful.
You'll be seeing us using it more on the show.
One of us.
Various shows.
Or both of us.
Well, we have another so-called co-owned deck that we don't use a whole lot because maybe we don't talk about it using it. And that's, of course, the Tarot of Oppositions.
True that. Hey, I am sure that, and we did use it for Cards for the Collective, I am sure we'll be using this fairly soon for our Cards for the Collective, so it'll get a 2-week run somewhere along the way. Will it not, Mr. O?
Indeed. So let's flip a card.
What the heck? Flip a card from the deck. All right. And it's the Page of Pentacles reversed.
Stop being lazy.
Well, and be truthful. Be authentic. Don't try to manipulate people. Don't try to pull any fast ones. Let's see what this says upright, because they are upright interpretations.
Don't be a Pinocchio.
Were Pentacles first? No, they are...
We read them next to last, I think.
Yeah, they were last. All right, it's very short. New beginnings, curiosity, and a strong desire for growth in the material world. A fresh approach to learning or studying, investing in your future. Burgeoning ambition, the desire to build something lasting, whether through education, career, or personal development. The page encourages you to approach new opportunities with a grounded, practical mindset and a willingness to embrace hard work. It invites you to remain focused, patient, and trust in the steady progress you are making. So yes, I believe Mr. O is right in this regard. The reverse would be more laziness, more just not really putting your focus there, and an unwillingness to really take the time to learn something.
Lack of ambition.
Lack of ambition, just wanting to get it done. Let's just get it done. Not putting their enthusiasm into it.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing, right, don't you?
I definitely enjoyed working with you. We'll do it again, I'm sure.
Well, we might have taken a little longer, but we really wanted to give you guys some nuance on this deck, and we recommend it. It's a really great, beautiful, beautiful deck. Well done.
I see a great future.
Do you? Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Woo. Okay, everybody, take care, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.